Hello and welcome to What's in Store, our regular roundup of some of the highlights of our travels up and down the country. Brought to you this time from Stratford's pond section with a supporting cast of Goldfish. Look at that, they're waving the flag for the pond season here, and there's lots of plants and all sorts of things. Everything for the fish keeper, as they say, especially if you like ponds. Anyway, without further ado, have a little look at some of the offerings that we've served up for you this time. And I hope there's something that catches your eye. Bye for now. Blanket weed has long been the scourge of pond keepers, and the prospect of a fish that eats it is a very tempting proposition. Enter the grass carp, a big herbivorous fish which browses on green matter, including blanket weed, duckweed, oxygenators, lilies, and even the lawn if it overhangs their pond. These fish will indeed eat nuisance algae, but shouldn't be added to a pond that contains any plants that you value, as they'll probably be added to the menu as they grow. Grass carp can easily reach lengths of over 60 centimetres and appreciate a spacious pond with plenty of flow, without which they're liable to jump out of the water. These are albinos, which makes them more conspicuous than the normal dark brown wild type. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Fancy goldfish really understand the assignment and are fully on board with the pet fish thing. These Aranda and Ranchu were desperately trying to get me to feed them and were hard to ignore. They're equally charismatic in a home aquarium and soon set about training their owner. Just remember, all goldfish grow large and messy. Big tanks, big filters and big water changes are needed. I love a classic retro fish, and it's true to say that gold gouramis have been around forever. A captive-bred colour form of the blue gourami, these fish show the same tiger stripes when in spawning condition, and recent warm weather has meant that many of the mature fish I see are wearing this pattern. As one of the more spicy species of gourami, these should be kept in single male, multiple female groups in a well-furnished tank that enables them to get out of sight of one another. Members of the silver dollar group are popular shoaling fish for aquaria containing large or predatory species. Although males of the plainer types show some markings when in spawning condition, the Schomburgkii group all carry vertical bars to some extent, with the blackberry silver dollar being the most heavily marked. Like their tiny tetra cousins, dollars can get a bit biffy in small numbers and need to be kept as a shoal. Unlike tiny tetras, this takes a lot more space and makes a large tank essential. These fish are larger than adult discus and a lot more active. Malawi cichlids are often considered to be a stepping stone to marine keeping, and it's fair to say they have some similarities. They're often brightly coloured and spend lots of their time attacking one another. One of the most dazzling is the electric blue hap, Cyanochromis freyeri, which has long been misidentified as Cyanochromis ali. That stunning metallic blue of the males has been bred into many of the peacock hybrids that have risen in popularity, but you can't beat the real thing. A lot gets said about live bearers such as guppies and platies being easy to breed, but in the right setup, tetras can be almost as prolific. Emperor tetras are particularly free breeding, and statistically this sets the stage for colour forms to appear. A melanistic morph is well established, but the other end of the scale, this gold form, is a much more recent development. Care requirements are identical, and this is a fish that prefers, but doesn't insist on, soft water.